questions as well. So hi to all the fans of the show and of Eliza. We have great questions of yours too that we're going to get to. So stay tuned. I love your shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm plastering it all over myself at the moment. I've got lots of t-shirts. I'm like, it needs to be out there.
I love it.
Please. Yeah.
Rock on. Well, I have to start by saying a huge congratulations to you on an incredible show over the last 7 years, being the leading lady, of course, in the 100, playing a total badass. I mean, this show means so much to so many people, and I know tomorrow is the series finale, which has your fans all sorts of sad, but we're going to celebrate the show and you today. So how are you feeling with this day coming tomorrow?
I'm excited. I'm really excited, but I'm also, I'm a bit relieved as well. I mean, I've been so anxious for people to see it since we shot it 6 months ago, and it's been like keeping a secret. I'm really excited for people to finally see what we've done with the last episode of what's been like a very long journey.
Yes, for sure. So I want to bring it back for a minute. How did the opportunity for you come up to play this amazing role of Clarke? Were you always kind of in the running for that role? Were there other characters you were trying out for? How did it all happen?
I was not in the running at all. I think that they were pretty much at their wits' end trying to find Clarke. They cast nearly everybody else. I was just fresh off the boat from Australia. I had no money in my bank account. I was like, what am I doing here? I really didn't prepare very well for this. And I was packing my bags to kind of basically concede and go home. And then I got this call, and my manager was like, you've been offered the lead in a TV show. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, how did they see me? What had happened was I'd auditioned for like a year before this in Australia for a film called Heat, I think. And I was playing a sex worker, of all things. Then it finally somehow ended up in the lap of the casting agent. And she loved it, and she sent it to Jason, and he was like, okay, yeah, I think this is her. And it was just like, after that, I had a meeting with them and everyone at CW, and they were brave enough to take me on kind of sight unseen.
That's amazing. Wow, and at that moment, you were ready to kind of go home and said, I tried it, and that happened for you. I love stories like that.
I know, me too. I mean, I'm so lucky. I'm really so grateful.
That's incredible. Now, Clarke is an incredible character. She is a tough but a compassionate leader, a hero to so many. What's some of your favorite things about getting to play that character?
I mean, how long you got?
As long as you need.
I think, there's so many things I love about Clarke, but I just love how complicated she is. It's kind of one of those dream roles for an actor. She has so many layers, and she's strong, and she's badass, and she's she's angry, and she's there's a lot of despair, but there's also this compassion and empathy and love, and and also this immense pressure that she puts on herself, which kind of gives way to a certain fragility as well. So there was so much to play with over the last 7 years. I'm sad to say goodbye to her.
Yeah, I mean, it must be strange because this person is such a big part of your life, right? And then you get to this point where you do have to say goodbye. Have you processed that, or has that not really sunken in yet for you?
I think I'll know tomorrow. I mean, we've definitely, I think, on the last day of shooting, there was a lot of, tears and emotion and kind of going back to normal life over the last 6 months. Well, not normal. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but, I think that has kind of, helped us like ease into it. But I don't know, I might feel differently tomorrow when it's all over. It might, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, aside from Clarke, you did have a time where you played another character, Josephine, in season 6, I believe, and that was quite a role to sink your teeth into. So, how was playing Josephine compared to playing Clarke?
It was like a breath of fresh air. Because I didn't realize this, but I'd kind of taken Clarke on myself. Like a lot of the way I was on set, it was kind of like very serious and like, we've got to get the job done. And, you know, like there wasn't much time for play, you know, and it wasn't a bad thing because we did get the job done. But when I got to play Josephine, there was something, just some sort of lightness came over me. And for that season, you know, I was mucking around on set and I was laughing like with my whole body and really enjoying this character. It was cool.
Yeah, it seems like as an actor that would be a fun role to play.
Absolutely. Yeah, it came with its challenges though. I had to sing in French and paint right-handed. I'm left-handed. Anyway, there was a lot of things that I kind of had to learn on the fly, but
Well, man, 7 incredible seasons, like I said. The work speaks for itself. When you look back at all of the work you did on this show, do you have any favorite scenes or moments for your character that really stand out throughout the journey of who you played?
I get asked that a lot, and I always struggle. Today's probably no exception, but I mean, there's a few like key moments, you know, that I mean, I found the City of Light in season 3 was really kind of groundbreaking for the show. It was so different. It was like we were suddenly out of the forest and in this like super modern world, and you know, and the return of Lexa, which was amazing and badass, and so that for me was a highlight, and getting to play Josephine, but also getting to play a mum and being like fiercely protective of Maddie, and then, you know, getting to work with Bob, who became my husband as well. He was my best friend throughout the show, and we always kind of looked after each other, and got to produce some really amazing, memorable scenes together. So, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty special. And I have to say, a lot of your fans were tweeting me and commenting and wanted me to say for them hello to Bob as well, and they hope you guys are doing great together.
Oh, well, he's out right now, but I will pass that on.
Good. So what has been one of the best parts of working with the cast? You all seem like you're tight and you have fun, and I don't know, you watch some shows sometimes and you think that, oh, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but you guys seem like you generally had a good time. So how was it working with this cast?
It was amazing. I mean, there wasn't a weak link in the bunch, you know, like everyone was so passionate about their characters, and just turned up every day with their heart on their sleeve, ready to work, ready to like make something really cool. And that's rare in such a large cast, you know, and we're all on the same mission and on the same page, and yeah, I miss them.
Aww. Have you guys had any virtual reunions?
We've had a couple, yeah, but not like a big one with everybody. That would be fun.
Yeah, hopefully after this all ends, it will be an in-person one.
Yes, yeah, one day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, another question. What was the most challenging part of being in the 100?
The most challenging part?
Yeah.
There was a lot over again. It was definitely challenging.
And how do you get to that place? Is that just something
I
so
know.
happy? It's unbelievable. So for working with this cast,
it was amazing.
Scenes or moments for your character that really stand out throughout the journey of who you played?
I get.
Well, man, 7 incredible seasons, like I said. The work speaks for itself. When you look back at all of the work you did on this show, do you have any favorite scenes or moments for your character that really stand out throughout the journey of who you played?
I get asked that a lot, and I always struggle. Today's probably no exception, but I mean, there's a few like key moments, you know, that I mean, I found the City of Light in season 3 was really kind of groundbreaking for the show. It was so different. It was like we were suddenly out of the forest and in this like super modern world, and you know, and the return of Lexa, which was amazing and badass, and so that for me was a highlight, and getting to play Josephine, but also getting to play a mum and being like fiercely protective of Maddie, And then, you know, getting to work with Bob, who became my husband as well. He was my best friend throughout the show, and we always kind of looked after each other, and got to produce some really amazing, memorable scenes together. So, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty special. And I have to say, a lot of your fans were tweeting me and commenting and wanted me to say for them hello to Bob as well, and they hope you guys are doing great together.
Oh, well, he's out right now, but I will pass that on.
Good. What are some things in the future that excites you work-wise? What are things you would want to try to pursue, or what kind of roles?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I was supposed to do a couple of films this year. They got pushed to next year, so I'm excited to be able to talk about those when they happen, which is down the road. So yeah, I guess just doing more film. I love indies. I love doing independent films. I feel like it's such a collaborative experience. I mean, the school is also, you know, a big one work-wise. In the last 6 months, I've been able to just really focus on that, and it's just bringing me so much joy. It's so rewarding, and it's, I don't know, that for me is something that now that I've really found my rhythm with it, I'm not going to let go of, no matter how busy I get with shooting or, you know, other stuff that gets in the way. Like, this is for life now. So, yeah.
Nice. I love that. And then also, lastly, will you release new music? People love when you give them some music.
I know, that's so funny. No, I mean, I'm not really a singer. I just like writing lyrics. But yeah, I've been struggling to pick up the guitar, to the point where I keep looking at it in the corner of our living room going, I will play you, but not today. So I'm waiting for some sort of magical fairy to sprinkle dust on me so that I feel inspired. It just hasn't happened this year, but hopefully when the moment strikes, I'll be sure to let everyone know.
Yes, you never know. So we'll stay tuned on that front.
Yeah.
And then before I squeeze in my last two questions, as an Italian boy, I heard that you love to cook.
I do.
So what are you cooking? What's going on in that kitchen I see behind you?
There's a lot. Nothing right now, but no, we've been taking our cooking to a crazy new level. But we love. I mean, there's simpler foods we love, like we feel like we've perfected the steak, with like rosemary and garlic and basting it with butter, and it's so not healthy, but oh my god. So that, and like a creamy, beautiful cauliflower puree.
Ooh.
That's a good one. But my favorite to make is I make because we make our pasta from scratch, which is something that we're very, very proud of now. Yeah, Bob's just like all over that. He's all over the pasta maker. And I do like a 4-hour slow roasted bolognese ragu.
Oh my god.
So it's like bolognese but on crack. It's just you keep that bad boy simmering for 4 hours with all the red wine and deliciousness. It's just like so good.
My god. Okay. All right. You're making me hungry now.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm like, what am I cooking tonight? That's awesome. I love it. Well, I have to say, you are somebody who inspires so many people. You promote self-love. You promote inclusion. You promote helping other people. And it's just really cool to see that you seem to be in a really great place. And I know life is crazy, and we've all had many ups and many downs, and you know, we're surviving the best we can. But I'm curious to know, being someone who has lived such a full life already, and you ain't nowhere near being done, what is one of the best pieces of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, I think recently, like, I found, especially on social media, it's because I think my younger self wouldn't know anything about social media. So I'd really want to fill her in on that, because it can be quite a beast. But I mean, you know, one thing that scares me about that in particular is, you know, that you have these keyboard warriors who who feel like they are like judge, jury, and prosecutor in so many senses. And I think it's quite dangerous, not only to individuals, but in this political climate, the people taking speculation as fact. And but one thing I've learned through that, and through like this really kind of rocky road on social media, is, and the thing that I would say to my younger self is, it's none of your business what other people think of you. Like, it's just not. It's their business. And as long as you're a good person and you live with compassion and love, you can't lose. So, yeah.
I love that. That's a good reminder for all of us, no matter your age, no matter what job you have, no matter any of that. I think that's something we have to all remember.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, well, and lastly, your fans love you, and they have been by your side for the last 7 seasons of this show, 7 years and beyond. A lot of fans from beyond, too. So what would you like to say to them? They're all tuned in now. The floor is yours. What do you want to say to your fans for all the support over the years?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, first and foremost. It's been a crazy ride. And I also, I'd love to say, though I didn't write it, I know that you've been hurt a lot along this journey, and just thank you for sticking by us. And, I'm sorry for that. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I think I speak for all the cast when I say we love you, and thanks for sticking it out when the going got rough.
Oh, well, on that note, I had so much fun chatting with you. I feel like I've known you forever. You are a joy. You are a love. I'm so excited for what's next for you. And I hope our next interview can be in person.
Yes, me too. Awesome.
All right. Well, stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.